Hello everyone, JG1 Barton here, and by request I'm doing a video about my graphics settings because someone commented in one of my videos that I'm having a little bit easier of a time, or at least I appear to be having an easier time spotting aircraft in front of clouds than they are. And this actually kind of sparked a little bit of a scientific mission in me, and I went and changed all of my settings. I'll show you what my settings are currently and what they have been. I'm using 4K texture, sharpen, HDR, SSAO. I got a lot of stuttering when I didn't use 4K textures for some odd reason, and using sharpen makes planes a lot easier to pick up, period. Um, but all of these settings, I went through and I changed all of them. I took off SSAO, I took off HDR, all of these. I changed all of these settings, even landscape detail and grass quality. None of them had any kind of effect on visibility of aircraft in front of clouds, except for clouds quality and these settings over here. If you put it on low or balanced, or low or medium cloud quality, you ended up with shimmering and aircraft generally kind of disappearing more, and you had more graphics anomalies around the leading edge of aircraft's wings and stuff when they were in front of a cloud. So, but at high and ultra, that seemed to not be an issue, and with clouds quality at high. Now, if you have ultra and you set these to low, then you're going to have those anomalies. If you set this to low and set this to high, you're still going to have the anomalies. I'm not sure how these settings relate to these settings, but yeah, high and ultra and high quality clouds are going to give you the best visibility. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my anti-aliasing. Well, I'll put my anti-aliasing back on eventually. We'll go ahead and go into our flight records and show you what I'm talking about. This is the one that I used to check my graphic settings and to see what kind of effect they were having. I started a 8v8 quick mission with BF-109 G2s and Yak-1s, and I was starting off in the middle of the clouds, although 500 meters above the Yaks, and I wanted to see if I could reproduce this situation, and I did. You can't get rid of planes disappearing in front of clouds entirely, and I'll show you that here. But one of the main things is that the aircraft here are going to get pixelated right in front of the clouds. My other 109s, these guys right here, these are the ones we're going to keep our eyes on because they disappear in front of a cloud. Watch them, and bye. They're all gone. So you can see the icons, but you can't see the planes at the moment. But if we go, so there's the lead. These are the three planes. They're nowhere near a cloud. They're below a cloud, but they're still a couple hundred meters above the other cloud. And there's no cloud in between me and them. You can quite clearly see me there with the double chevron. I'm not disappeared. These guys aren't in a cloud. But to me, I'll go here. I can see one of them at the moment from the cockpit, but from external view, can't see hardly any of them. If I zoom in really far, you can just kind of see their canopies. You can just barely make them out. But if you zoom out, they're gone completely. And watch, one of these three is going on the left, is going to just pop into view. And these guys are going to come in and disappear partially, and then disappear completely, and then reappear, flying in front of clouds. There's nothing between me and them, and these guys are disappearing and reappearing. And this is entirely something to do with the game. None of my graphic settings, either in the NVIDIA control panel or in the game, have been able to get rid of this issue. This is an entirely in-game problem. So 1C and 777 is going to have to do something to figure this out. But this is a huge thing with this game. I don't know how this has gone so long with this being a problem, because this has been a problem for some time now. And it's a huge problem. How do you have an aircraft that's dark like this? It's practically black on a white background and it disappears. It should be even more visible than it ever would be just regularly in the sky. But no, they're disappearing. And they're horrendously pixelated in front of the cloud. You can see, I'll try and put a section of my plane in front of a cloud. You can see the trailing edge, a little bit more pixelated than the leading edge. But then again, they are at different angles. But it's just, no, I'm sorry. If there's anything that can be done about it, it's all on 1C and 777. From the graphics quality department, from what you can do at your end, the only things that make any kind of a difference in your graphics settings are your clouds quality and these settings here. So high and ultra and high for clouds quality is going to give you the best visibility, but nothing is going to get rid of this problem on your end, I'm sorry to say. So that concludes this video. I wish I had better news, but until 1C and 777 decide to tackle this issue and fix it, which could be the end of Bodenplot, or maybe even Flying Circus. Who knows when they'll be able to divert some resources to coming back and fixing some of the things that they've screwed up. Judging by how long it took them to come back and really redo the flight models to make them at least not laughably terrible, is not really a great source of, I'd say, confidence that this will get fixed anytime soon. But we can hope, right? Anywho, I'll see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.